All right, sketchbook heroes, sketchbook warriors, sketchbook warrior. We got to warm up. All we do is practice here. We practice, practice, practice. That's the purpose of our here channel here. Look for the lessons, but they're coming. Well, we got to practice here. Anime. We got anime on tap. So let me share my screen. We got anime on tap to go here. So we got this face right here. It's really close to a circle shape. You don't have to worry about the nose, which is great. So let's break this down. Actually, let me go up here and see if we can get a bigger picture of it. Go to a new screen, paste it here. What's going on there? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, that didn't help. How did I do this? Oh, yeah, copy image address. I think that's what I needed to do. Image link, yeah, I guess. If that doesn't work, we'll just go ahead and just go. All right, shut up. Yeah, I can zoom this better than, there we go. That's a good, we'll just focus on the face. We can do a little bit more. All right, again, we compare this to a circle because it's really close to a circle. Let's get started with that head shape here. We got a circle here. It's not, you can see it, it's almost like a circle. It's actually more of an oval. Let's put a couple of circles in here. We got our big circle in here. Let's move it around here a little bit. There it is. Ooh, look at that. The way that fits right in there really nicely. So it's all I would probably call that our first circle. Maybe a little bigger. Oh yeah, right there. Look at that. And then we've got our other circle. Um, Copy paste that. I think I can, yeah, shift. Yeah, it's, oh no, it's not. All right, let's delete that. Oops. Select it first, then delete it. Make another circle. Here we go. I can make a perfect circle. Right in there. That circle right up there. Oh, there we go. Right in there. Okay, so you can see it pull out. The cheeks pull out a little bit. The cheeks pull out a little bit. The eyes are right a little bit below the middle, right below the middle, and then everything else kind of goes in there. So we have two circles. Notice the spacing here, that spacing, how big one circle is compared to the other and how they overlap, right? So that's going to be crucial. That's going to be crucial here. Let's see, and then here's our center lines, right there. Then we got another center line right there. Right there. Okay, there's our center lines. That's good. We can use other okay, I don't know. So we can use that, copy that, paste it as a guide right in here. That space right there. Yeah, two circles. Bam. And there's our two circles. All right, let's do this. Let's copy paste this, put it in the chat. And we'll do this our first anime. And then we've got other animes, quite a few. I don't know if I'll break them down this. I think we might just go ahead and I don't know. We're getting so many drawings. Here, let's see. Where is our chat at? There we go. All right, here we go. Let's put it in the chat. Screenshot this. Right. There it is. Capture paste. All right, let's do this one. All right, ready to rock and roll. Let's stop sharing. Let's start caring. There's our rabbit upside down from our last drawing. All right, so we're going to start out with two circles. All right, two circles. All right, I'll take requests too. If you see some pictures that were uploaded that you'd like to draw, like there's so many. There's just so many. If you hear, you get that's the privilege of being here live. You get to choose. You get to ask questions. Be curious. So I'm going to start off with two circles. We got one circle here, and then another circle right below it. They should be about the same size. Or number 8, infinity and beyond. Two circles, sketching them in. Bam, bam, bam. And then the other circle above it, I don't know, let me see. It's a little bit less than half this as far as the height. It's not like in thirds, probably a little bit less. But there's like another circle up in here, like that. That other circle. I'm looking at how big this circle is compared to this other circle. Kind of looks like, it reminds me of one of the mushrooms, the Mario Brothers. I don't know what it is. Yeah, something like that. So getting that spacing and how big that circle is compared to the smaller circle, this is our proportions now. And if I break this into fourths, use the fourths. that breaks that down. And I can see how it's all going to fit. The hair is going to come out here. The shoulders are going to come out. The shoulders kind of come out, and they're kind of they look like they're attached to this bottom circle here. If you kind of look, the shoulders are kind of attached to this bottom circle, kind of like that. Notice the spacing. The hair kind of comes out from this top circle, and then the braid, really nice braid. Oh, that's going to be fun to do. That braid kind of goes over the shoulder, the middle of this circle. Not the middle, a little bit more to the right of that circle. And the braid just kind of comes down. And there it is. It's kind of blocked out really quick. Blocked out really quick because we can see the big shapes and how they relate and how they fit. Then I got my eyes. And let's zoom in on the eyes and the face because that's the crust of this. If we get the eyes right, everything else will fall into place. I say that a lot. There's the height of the eyes. That's the top. And then the bottom, right in there, some big eyes. Big eyes. Well, that's a good movie. Big eyes. All right, there's that. And then let's see, I can see it, and that's the top, and that's the bottom of where the eyes are going to be. Here's the middle. So it's kind of like right on the middle. Actually, probably a little bit lower. And now I got to see the spacing of the eyes. I would probably say right in there, right in there. And the eyes are going to be out in this space right in here. Right in here. I can see that eye is going to be there and this eye is going to be there. And I'm just kind of lightly, what I'm looking at and my focus is the space here, the space between the eyes. And then you've got, this is this whole big shape of this eye. All right, and this whole shape of the eye on this outside. All right, so this is the outside. I don't know what that would be. It's kind of like I would say this is almost like the lashes of the eye. I'm not sure. It's not a really clear picture. But this anime here almost looks like a parentheses, kind of like a little a parentheses right around there. And then you've got this oval shape on the inside. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. Zoom in on the eyes. Okay, so it's like this oval shape. So you've got the parentheses that's going in that space. Then you've got this oval shape. And the oval shape, the bottom, it looks like it's cut off. It looks like, I don't know, it's hard to see. The picture's not great quality, but I'll kind of like round it out a little bit. Sometimes it gets rounded out or goes over. There's a little bit of underlapping because of the cheek. So the top is really rounded. The bottom maybe is a little flat. There's that shape of the eye, right? You've got that kind of like eyelash, the pupil, actually the iris, and then the pupil. Let's get that highlight again. I like doing the highlight before I do my pupil because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. So there's my highlight. And then the pupil goes underneath it. It goes underneath that highlight right there. Boom. Try to keep the highlight. Right here is probably the point of interest because it's where the darkest meets the lightest. Right in there. Capture that point of interest. And then shade around that little highlight. Don't shade it out. I've done that many times. And it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Oh man. Some people beat themselves up and like, okay, they don't. I had students. I used to like to draw. Super fun. You solve the problems. That's the thing. Solve the problems. You see a problem, you keep having the problem. I've had this problem. How do I solve it? Boom. All right, here we go. There's the problem. Problem solved. And then the top, actually, the top part is this. Even this whole top, I'm gonna go even darker. I'm gonna go darker. It goes from the dark. The top is dark, and then as it comes down, it goes lighter. Even it looks like the pupil gets lost in there. Boom, 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 boom. There's one eye. There's one eye. It's almost like the rabbit. Where's our rabbit? This one. It's kind of like that. It has that almost that shape, this shape, right? It has this shape right in here, this whole eye shape. And then that's the pupil. It's kind of like it looks like, I don't know, say parentheses. I don't know what it is. Shape. This is the kind of like the eyelashes. There's hair that goes over it. There's some underlap and there's some overlapping of shape over it, but I'm just going to simplify it. And then, so we've got that, and I'm kind of trying to match it up to this other eye. And then we got our oval shape. More oval shapes, please. Here we go. And you've got that oval shape with a little bit of a flat bottom. There we go. She's a flat bottom girl. There we go. You make the rockin' world go round. So we got this flat bottom of that oval. If you got that, you're my people. Good old rock and roll. Oh man, Queen, amazing. I followed them for a while. There's this Queen cover band. All right, there's the highlight. Like I did first, without even explaining. I'm just doing what a lot of teachers do. They just do it. They don't explain what they're doing, and then you're like, oh, "What? How'd you do that?" If I do that, please put it in the chat. How'd you do that? Repeat that. Rewind. Because if you missed it, I'm sure other people miss it. Or ask questions. I'm like, wait a minute, how'd you do that? I know I do have I go over the when you first sign up for this class, this meetup. One of the questions is, what questions do you have? I go over those sometimes, but not always. I think those eyes are good. I don't go over them all the time, but all right. Here we go. Let's clean up our guidelines. I don't need those anymore. I don't think so. There we go. The just a little bit of cheek. All it is a little bit of cheek. We're pulling out just that circle, just pulling it out a little bit. There's a little bit of cheek. I'm almost pulling it out just slightly. Is there chin? No, there's no chin. Just kind of like right there. There's that. And the mouth is really simple, just like a little line right in there, unless that's the nose, but I doubt it. That's probably the mouth. I don't know. It's a blurry picture. I'm probably put a little bit of lip. A little bit of the lip thickness, I guess. She's got this worried look on her. All right, so let's get the hair. The hair is going to be a challenge. If your eyes are there, that's it. Everything else is the icing on the cake. The eyes, they look okay. I think they're okay. Then there's eyebrows. The eyebrows appear right on that circle shape right in there. Our guide right in there, kind of like surprise look. And then let's get the hair in chunks first. All right, so there's this big chunk right in here, right in the middle of the forehead, kind of coming up in here. Then it goes open around in there. There's a bow. The bigger the bow, the prettier the girl. My girlfriend's son would say. Here's this bow on this side. This bow on that side. And then I'm just blocking it in. See there's two shapes there, but I'm just seeing it as one big shape to kind of block it in. The hair, I can probably go a little bit bigger. You can adjust, make your adjustments. Oh, and maybe if I zoom out a little bit, maybe I can see what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. Yeah, see all this space up here, all this space up here. I got that. And I'm just seeing big shapes. I'm not worrying about all the little hair and everything. I'm just trying to see this whole big thing there. The bows, see, I'm trying to see the big shapes and how those shapes fit in there. The hair comes out. Ooh, this braid that's going to come in here. This other hair. There's another bow right in here. See, I'm just bow this hair. I'm trying to just block everything in. There's a shoulder, feeling kind of older. There we go. The arm kind of comes down this way. I'm not going to worry about those arms. Probably just stop it right in there. All right, that's good. All right. Oh, and there's a neck. There's a neck and neck right here. There's a little bit of a neck. Oh, we're out of the cartoons already. This face is a little simpler than other faces. It's forward facing. It is there's no nose. And once you get into 3/4 views and other stuff, it's a little more challenging. You got to find your challenge and sometimes take it on. Don't worry about if it doesn't come out. See what you're struggling with. Try to figure it out. It's usually ratios, angles, proportions, or not enough practice, or not enough patience, or persistence. So those are the problems people usually have to help break on through to the other side, the drawing side. There's an ear in here. There's an ear in here. Let's get those ears. Ear on this side and then ear on this side, and the hair kind of goes around it. So I'm attaching the ears. You see this would be the center. They're a little bit below the center. This would be 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. like right below those time frames. All right, I kind of like that. I like that. I like that hair. Let's here's another hair. That's unexpected. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do the bows, the Higgs boson. Put the bows on here. There we go. There's one and two. And I've seen the angle, and I don't know, there's like a little, that's just a sketch. Oh, this one's a little closer. The arid extra dry, right in there. Bolt, 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 bolt. There it is. And it's probably got a little bit of a wrinkle there. And now there's a couple hairs at the top. Right at the top, a couple hairs. Now this is where we're starting to break stuff down. Let's should we go from left to right? Let's go from left to right, zoom out a little bit and get this hair in there. All right, so we'll start off, we'll go left to right. There's this a strand right in here. There you go, can't leave it stranded, it's attached. A strand of hair right there. And then we've got this hair coming down and out this way. And things go in and out and up and down. And if you see the big shapes and the little shapes and how it all fits, it's a puzzle. Every drawing's a puzzle. Solving the puzzle, sometimes, you know, if the puzzle's too hard, puzzle's too easy, and you gotta, you know, sometimes you want to do easy puzzles. Sometimes, all right, it's an easy drawing. I'll do this and get comfortable, especially if you start stressing out with some of the work. All right, let's scale it back. Let's find dragons we can we can slay. Sometimes you gotta choose your battles. And maybe you're in training, how to train a dragon. Slayer. Oh, there's shading under here. See that? I've got this little hair strand that's right there, and then I'm shading behind it to make it pop. And this is all just value shading. If you're not into, again, if you're not shading just yet, that's okay. Hang in there. Practice, practice, practice. Find more videos, not just mine. Go out there and practice, practice, practice. The power of practice. The power of practice. See, I'm getting this hair. I'm just looking at the strands. I'm not explaining it too much. I'm just doing it. Let's see, is there anything in the chat? Just look real quick. Nope, I don't see anything. Oh, I just closed it. Standing outside with my mouth open wide. Oh, we lost somebody because he said, you're drawing too many cartoons. They want to draw realistic stuff. Yeah, I know. Well, it's easier to draw cartoons, I think. We can draw realistic stuff, but you know, if you draw cartoons first and get those, and then get to the harder ones. All right, so we have got this whole strand of hair that's in the middle. It's broken it down. I mean, I can see the big shape. Now I need to break it down. I can break it down to another bigger shape that kind of like in the middle there. And then that's broken down into like another shape there and another shape there. See, so I can go back and forth. I can see this big papa shape and then this mama shape and then these other little baby shapes there. And I kind of like broke that up now. Oh, by doing that. And I can go in here and now just kind of get that here. And hair is a whole other thing. Practicing it and doing it to get the feel of it so it doesn't look stiff, so it doesn't look, you know, and that just takes practice observing and studying and listening to others. You know, I can do a whole thing on hair alone, but well, the thing is practice. See where you're having trouble. You have the magic of YouTube. Just look it up. How do I do hair? I mean, that's the thing. If you're having trouble with something, ask questions, be curious, look it up, do it. And that's the whole thing. If you really want to, you know, some people just kind of want to. No, you really have to have this strong desire, really have a strong to figure it out. Like, okay, nothing's going to stop me. I don't know it, but I know it's out there. People have had these problems drawing hair. People have had these problems drawing hands. Look it up. Look it up. Hair, the braid. Ooh, look at that. That's gonna be how we're gonna end this thing. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, I just looked up there and like, oh my gosh, it's not too shabby. Looking good. I'm gonna do the braid and maybe the arms and fix it up a little bit. And we'll go from there. Let's see this braid. Break it down. I kind of see the pop shape, like I just said. This is the big shape. You should be able to see the big shape. And then the other shapes. I can see three hearts. What? Three hearts? Okay, let's make it three ovals. There's one here, two, and three. Actually, there's four. I see three though, plus one. It's funny because I can see three plus one. It is four, but I see three plus one because sometimes my brain can't fit all four. So, but I see the three, and then it's just the plus one. All right, there, and then there's a bow underneath that. And look at that. I can already see that's where it's gonna go. Now these ovals are really just hearts. So there's kind of like a small heart like this. See, now I can just easily break that into little hearts, like a heart shape, another heart shape, another heart shape, and then a little bit higher up, then down, and then this heart shape right in there. They're kind of like heart shapes. And then there's a bow at the bottom, a little bow, and then it opens up, and it opens up. So the bow goes in here, and like that. Here's a bow, and the arm is in front. There's some overlapping. How artists create space. Ah, there's a tapered tail shape. Look at that. There they are. I'm going to go from the bottom up now. I'm going to go from the bottom up. I kind of blocked it out, and I'm just going to go from the bottom up. All right, so let's get these details. And it's a tapered tail. Tapered tail, those of you who've never were new or been here for a long time, you know what a tapered tail is now. Here, that's basically it right there. You see, there's one tapered tail. That's that shape. Should I explain it? See, that's warm-up number. Tapered tails, warm-up number, and then you gotta see. I know how to do that. I know how to do tapered tails. And that's how it fits inside and then is attached. See, I put a little bit more of a point in here, but this another tapered tail. Bam, and the way it's attached, the way it fits. And if this was hair, I mean, there would be more little maybe strands in it, but it's a cartoon. So they're taking some of them out. See that heart shape and that tapered tail, and maybe some of the strands, not too many. And it's just like a knot going in and out, in and out. The next one, and I'm kind of drawing what I see. I'm looking at it. There's just like, little parts that are up here. And then this part right here, see that? Another little oval. I can see the oval, and then I can see like little how it fits. See, I did it lightly. Then I'm going darker around it. Oh, see, this video can be how to do braids. You'll get me 15 years ago trying to put braids on my daughter. How do you do it? No, not how to draw braids. I want to know how to. All right. So what's happening here, you can see this part actually goes in. So there's weaving happening here. So we're actually weaving things in and out. And that's that part right in here. And then this hair kind of, it looks like they're bringing it in. This goes on top, this goes behind. Right, so there's overlapping. You've got to see how it's constructed, how it's put together. And this is shaded. All this in here, it's kind of shaded. That hair kind of shaded. There's some shading here and there. It's a little shady. And then the hair kind of goes around there. There's space. Well, probably more space than this. I kind of closed it up a little too soon. Maybe I'll open it up a little bit. And I can open it up. It's all right. It's good enough. It's close. And then there's the shoulder. Yeah, there's overlapping. So there's the hairs there, and then the shoulder, there's the deltoid muscle, and then there's that bell. There's like a little bell shape with an oval here, a bell shape bottom of that shirt. We got that oval, and then the arm kind of comes out, and then that bell shape, that oval there. See, I drew the bottom part of that oval. just to show you, but I'm gonna erase it now. Because you should learn how to see that structure there, that oval structure, and then, oh, there's that. All right. And then more hair. There's more hair coming out and flipping around here and there and behind. It goes around, back and forth really nicely. Oh, and I can shade that, make it look like it's further back. Just real quick. There it is. And then the shoulder. Again, a little bit of overlapping over the bow. And then that's the deltoid muscle. And then it goes out to another bell shape right in here, this oval. See that oval? Then you just need this part of that oval kind of coming down and around, and then the arm coming out of it. All right, and you erase this part of the oval. After a while, you don't even need that. Yeah, you can, I see it. I know Kung Fu. I can see the matrix. I can see the tricks being pulled over my eyes. The hair, the overlapping. It comes with time. There it is. Ta-da! Let's take a look. Ta-da! Cute. All right. What's next? See anything in the chat? Nobody's chit-chatting. All right, who got out there? Ooh, Annie, Ella, Kenny, Lily, Mary. Sosha. I had a Sosha. Irish Sosha. Miss Sosha from she was an English teacher for many years. I actually worked with her as a teacher. I worked with some of my teachers. I taught at she taught at the middle school. It used to be junior high, and then she moved up to my high school, which I was actually teaching there first. It's funny, I started off at the elementary school. All right, what are we gonna draw next? Let's go to the chat. Let's go. Actually, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Step it up a notch. I should break it up, but let's just do this. I don't know. Can I? All right. Nobody's offering suggestions. All right. Am I at the right one? Yes. Let's see. Oh, let's close that one. There we go. Go next. There's that one. That's a 3/4 view. I like this triangle, the 3/4 view with that one eye a little bit bigger. It makes it a little more challenging. We got that one. Eyes a little closed, a little easier, but still 3/4 view, which is more challenging. That's really cute, but it's not a really clear picture. I really like the style. I like that. You're gonna have to, there's just so many to draw. You're gonna have to pick and choose. Great. Oh, I love the shadowing, the shading here. Really getting a good variety of shades. Keep it up, Sherry. If you're here, awesome. Keep it up. I don't know if you're here. And the shoe. The shoe is one of my assignments as well. Draw your shoe. Shoes are everywhere. Horses, nice. Drawing your hands, good exercise. Oh, we got a cartoon. But we're doing anime. That's that one. We'll do that one next. Actually, that will probably be its own picture. Keep it up, keep it up. The more you practice, the more you'll progress. You got to know what you're focusing on. And we're going to focus on anime. There's one with a bunch of faces. Oh, that's cool. Some of the anatomy is a little off. That's pretty cool too. I'm looking for this one in particular, that one. See, here we go. So you have a front view, 3/4 view, profile, oblique from below, from above, and they're not crazy about them, but those are good practices. Would be good practice just to draw. I think we'll just sketch them out real quick. I'll just sketch all of them out real quick. Alrighty, we'll do that. So, all right, something in the chat. Translucence in leaves or water. Ooh, translucence in leaves or water. Yeah, that has to do with shading and color. I love that. That has to do with value and the way light affects things. So value and shading, that's where you show translucence and water. Those are a little next level. I call it next level, the icing, because you got to learn to see the structure first and then learn to see how light affects things. And that would be with the warm-ups. You'll see, okay, these are the warm-ups where we warm up on values and practice seeing values. And those will all be 1 minute lessons. 1 minute, well, kind of lesson practices, kind of I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do okay, let me put it in the chat. Oh, edit image, copy image, copy image. Oh, I'm just gonna copy the image and post it in the chat. I think I can do that. Paste. Oh yeah, it worked. There it is. All right, cool. It's in the chat. I'm just gonna draw them out. They're not that, actually, they're not broken down that great. But we need 6 circles. No, not 9 circles. 9 circles. So let's do 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good practice. 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. There's our 9 circles. All right, here we go. Let's stop. We see 9 circles. All right, the first one, I'll do the center one. That's the easiest one. It's a front view. This is a front view, so I'm gonna find that center line. And then there's my circle. I attach the cheeks to that circle. There's 2 cheek angles, that angle, and then there's the jaw angle right in there, two lines. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. There's that, and why the sad face? There's like a sad face here at the bottom. Let's start with the mouth at the bottom, the nose right in there where that circle is, and then the eyes are a little bit low. They're low for some reason. Here's that line for that. And if you're drawing faces, try to find that center. That center, I guess it's a little closer to the middle, I guess. And how big the eyes are. I am kind of like going over a lot of things really fast. This is just like a warm-up. I'm just getting the eyes in there. Right in there. And then there's an eyebrow and like over it. I'm so over it. Right in there. These are football shapes with the circles in there. Yeah, learning the proportions, look for face proportions. You see all these resources. Yeah, I hate talking about it because then I should be able to point you to it and say, oh, I really want to, that's what I want to learn how to draw and do. That's why we're going to take some breaks. I'm take some breaks here or there. Ears. Ears are right at the eyebrows. That's the top. The bottom is where the nose is. It should be about right there. I'm looking at the top. See, looking at these relationships, and there's an ear attached right in there. That ear attached over here. And then there's the top of the head. Then there's a neck. There's the neck. So there's a front view. Now we got 3/4 views. We got 3/4 views. This other 3/4 view is kind of coming out here. I have my circle, and then my 3/4 view. This is the center line, axis line kind of coming out this way. And it does come down to a point. So this jaw here, I don't know, maybe we can line it up. This circle will probably be a little bit higher because that circle's higher. Right there, that line, then the jaw line, and then this line coming up here like that. So this V is here. There's the chin. The chin's over here, right there. Oh. All right, that's good. I don't know. I don't like the way it is, but there's the cheek, and then the brow, and it does kind of go in and out there. I mean, they're not showing that, but this is in and then out where the that cheekbone kind of is, that temple. But here we go. Draw that around. And then you're going to have one eye right in here. This eye is usually bigger. And then the other eye here, it is a little bit smaller. It's right in there. Oops. And depends on the angle. If you want to get to line up, I got it a little bit lower. That's okay. It's not a big deal. And I've drawn, there's a lot of parts to the eye. If you just draw, you can always come back to it, say, oh, okay, I need to practice drawing eyes. And then that's it, I'm just doing it really quick. Here. There's that other eye. And if you don't get it, that's okay. It's okay. What's important is the practice, making your mistakes and say, okay, oh, wait a minute. And then you can look back and say, oh, wow, that eye's off. And that's okay. It's like, oh, wow, I'm learning there. That's where I was learning. I know how to do it now. But sometimes it's a little cringy looking at old work, like, oh my gosh, I did that. But it's learning, it's learning. You know what it is? It's our school systems, and people make fun of people who are learning. And how can you learn in that atmosphere sometimes? It's like, oh my gosh, you're afraid to ask questions, afraid to make mistakes. And that's where the learning is. That's why you have your safe space, your sketchbook should be a safe space to make mistakes and try things out and experiment and explore and see the world in a new way. Right, here we go. Instead of making smile a little bit, he's not smiling. I'm gonna add a little bit of a smile. The top lip is darker and then a little bit of a bottom lip. Yeah, it made him smile a little bit more. Then the ear parts, yeah, I don't know. There's one head, and then the neck. Yeah, I'm not crazy about. I don't know. I need to practice more myself. But there's that. Oh, this is a profile. Profiles, I usually I see the tip of the nose to the tip of the chin. That's the tip of the nose, tip of the chin, and then there's the two jaw lines. There's that one, and then that one, and then the ear. I can see those three shapes. It's three, and then the eye, and this the middle, and it is sideways in the center. The bridge of the nose coming out. All right, here we go. Not exactly where it was, where I thought it was. Yeah, these heads are, uh, yeah, I don't know. It's all for fun. Yeah, they're not. They change in themselves. So I'm like, all right. There's a nose, and just for fun. There's a lip, top lip, then the bottom lip coming out around like that, and then the chin. There we go. Oops. All right. And this is a profile. So we got 3/4 view, front view, profile. Let's get some more faces. And you have some faces looking up, some looking down. The top of the ear should be up a little higher. I don't know these shapes. Yeah, definitely need to. I don't practice enough. I do a lot of observational drawing and I can make stuff up. And I know when it feels like something's off, especially when I'm copying something that's off as well. Like, okay, wait a minute. It's okay. This eye, the way it comes out right there. Right. That's why it's good to, when you're learning, get quality reference material. This one has good ideas, but it's a little wanky. It's a little wanky, and I'm I'm not doing much of a better job, but it's good. We're practicing. That's what's important. All right, so here, there's a circle. The face is looking away, oblique from behind. You still have that cheek, and here's that jaw line. These two, and the chin. See, these are key points, and then that bottom. You can see the bottom of that. I guess that jaw right in there. So you get this V shape, and then this other V shape. This is the bottom, which actually, I don't know. The neck should kind of go up. I think that's a mistake. All right, not a mistake, but all right. Anyways, and then you have the ear right in here, and then you go the in and out. This is where's that in and out? Oh yeah, right here. That in and out. Here it is again. That goes that brow, and then it comes in, and then goes out to the cheek. The in and out, and yeah, really round head up there. Inside of the ear. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just faking it right now. Here. I don't know. You can copy it better, probably better than I am right now. I'm trying to get it. It's the power of practice. Don't worry about how it comes out. You can see I'm not too worried. It's just practicing, practicing. This one's, yeah, from below. It's a little bit of a 3/4 view. It's not a 3/4 view. I'd probably say call it an eighth view. It's not straight on, but it is looking sideways slightly. So here's our center line, and we're looking up at it so we can see the bottom of the chin. The eyes are rounded. See this? You get this roundedness. Kind of going down that way. The ears are lower. We're looking up. We're looking up at this face here. It could be a lot of different reasons for that. Well, actually, basically, you're below. All right, here we go. So these eyes curve that way. There's going to be one eye there, one eye there. I'm getting just the placement. The nose, the mouth, about there a little higher, and ear down here because it curves. The jaw. And we're getting the bottom of the chin. And of course, you gotta keep practicing. Don't just copy these, copy other ones. These, I'm not happy with these. It's okay. We're just doing it. I'm doing it really. I'm gonna start speeding up. Let's start speeding up. I'm gonna start speeding up. Sometimes I do that just to get it over with, or just to like, okay. Yeah, you gotta find your pace too. Sometimes I used to back in my day. Back in my day, uh, take my time and like spend a lot of time. I would get lost in my drawings, and didn't matter how long I took on it. Then I started doing timing myself. A class. Yes, it was in a class. Okay, you have you have 1 minute to do this drawing. 1 minute? That's not enough time. I used to take days. And then you just break that. You get out of that. Like, okay, you got 1 minute. All right, I'm gonna do the best you can. That's it. Do the best you can. 1 minute, and then let it go. All right, time yourself. Boom, let it go. That's what the warm-ups are going to be, 1 minute. So you can, every time it goes by, oh, that was a minute. That was a minute. And you can be able to time yourself with that. All right, there's the bottom of that. Here we go. This one's from above, or the face is looking down. There's the head, here's the chin. Everything curves down this way now. Instead of curving out that way, it curves down this way. This way, and the nose sticks down. It actually even covers the mouth a little bit. There's that chin. I should zoom in. You see what is he talking about? Right there. See everything kind of turns facing down, getting the head to turn into different angles. And I'm just kind of drawing those faces. Yeah, just a quick sketch. So you can do this on your own, look at other faces. Oh, look at that angle. Look at that angle. This is from above. This is from below. What happens? The hair. You just almost got to practice these a lot on your own. How do the shoulders, how do everything relate to each other? The ears go up, right? Things move around. There's that one. There's the last three. Oblique from the right. Oblique right. What does it say? Oh, it says something like oblique right. I think we're just gonna do one more drawing. I'm gonna call it a night. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I got energy, but I don't know. Yeah, I've got stuff happening in my life, so I gotta figure that out. There's gonna be some changes. Changes, not always good, not always happy, but sometimes beyond our control. All right, so I've got my circle here, and I see the way it kind of attaches itself to this in and out, the in and out of the cheekbone and that face, and then the chin kind of attached to it. And there's that 3/4 view. This is oblique right, slightly below. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you're looking slightly below, something slightly above. It's good to have reference material and a good reference material. This is probably you're doing a copy of a copy and you lose some of the stuff. Oops. And if you're copying, I'm copying a copy and you're copying me, that's already you're losing stuff in translation. But it's okay. What's important is to practice it first, and getting a primary source. If you're into law, you would know what or even writing. I think you have your primary source. Or is it somebody that told somebody that told somebody? Ever play telephone law? Things get lost in translation. Sometimes just from person to person. But that's not what I meant. And then you get into an argument and a fight and communication breakdown. It's always the same. Having another breakdown drives me insane. The nose is gonna be here. See, I block in the eyes, and then I can go back in there. I can see the shape of the eyes, and then I go back in there and get some of the detail, even though that detail is not to what my liking. I'm just gonna, okay, dark. I'm making it really soft. The eye, the eyebrow, drawing it almost like my own eye pupil right in there. See, boom. And I can do that because I have practice in the eye, seeing these relationships. And then the bottom lip, oops, I'm just scribbling it in. And back of the neck. Different angles. They look like different faces, but it's all right. Oblique right, yeah, just, I don't know. I'm just copying what I see. There's that head. This head is like, what is it called? Oblique right? It looks like an alien. Alien! Oh, that's Adrian. But I can see this angle, these axis lines help. The chin here, the chin pointy. Right there. Put a little hair on it, little hair, not by the hair, my chinny chin. These two angles again, the jaw angle. And then up here, and there's the in and out of that cheekbone right there, as it's attached to the roundness of this head. Notice how it's attached to it. Oh, right there. The nose sticks out, comes in. And the eye is going to be right about there. This other eye over here, bigger, right about there. Notice how I just draw it as a circle, and I'm getting the spacing. Most people draw the eyes too close. That's the one of the problems people have. And then this ear, there's oblique right. There's a little bit of a curve this way. There you go, the mouth. The eyebrow, the neck, back neck. Anything in the chat? I'm all alone. Feels like I can tell when Ellen's not here. Put in a joke. Put a joke in the chat. Oh, what joke did I hear? I don't know. Oh, I probably said this one, but it just came to the top of my head. Why was the coach mad at the vending machine? Because he couldn't get his quarterback. That's yeah, so corny. All right, so this eye, and they don't actually draw the eye, they just actually draw that. They don't have the pupil, all the parts, and all that other stuff I would probably add, but it depends on how much detail you want to add. Oh, that's a big pupil. Oh, gosh, I just ruined it, I think. All right, that's good. Let's do the last head. But it's just a quick sketch. It's okay if it's not perfect. There's the head. Here's the cheek. Here's the jaw. And notice these three lines, really important. Here's the chin. Won't, kind of the way it's attached to the head. And then it just goes in and out for that cheekbone. And then the nose in and out and fits in there. There's another eye. This is kind of like, I don't know, it's looking down here now. The nose, all I have is like a little dot for the nostril. All right. And then the mouth, and then the chin, round out the chin a little bit. And then the eyebrow. I'm going to bring in this eye a little bit. Just shade it in, just fake it. See, I'm going to scribble it in. Faking it a little bit. Then the ear, the way it's attached to this jaw right here. And then the head kind of comes around. I'm not going to draw the parts of the ear. Then the neck kind of comes out. And then here it's also attached right in there. There we go. And just practice, even though if it's not perfect. There we go. Yeah, the more you practice, there you go. Dun, dun, dun.
I have a question real quick. Before the next photo, because I don't always stay till the end of class, anyway, I could show off the one we just did with the anime girl.
Yes. Do you want to be recorded or not?
Oh, you can if you want to. I don't care.
Okay, let's record you.
That's on you. But I wasn't sure if I was gonna just put it on Facebook or not yet. But I really liked how she turned out.
Awesome. Let's see. Let's see if I can see where you're at. Well, I don't know if you're gonna come out or not, but I can spotlight you. I think I don't see you.
Okay.
I don't see you. Oh, maybe. Do you have your camera?
Um,
Oh, you don't.
oh, I should. Hold on. Oh, duh. That might help.
All right.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
I had my frame up.
ah, yes. Now I can spotlight
Um,
you. There you go. Nice.
okay, yeah, because you got the big picture. So I don't do people,
Wow.
and I know that you always talk about placement and stuff of the shapes and everything.
Uh-huh.
I give her a C plus.
C plus. There you go.
I think she turned out really well because, and I never done hair. My daughter likes animes and the characters and all the shows, and she always talks about the hair, and now I believe it.
That looks good though. Somebody also said just
So,
said as I said that looks good. They also they wrote that
oh,
looks.
thank you.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
always show, but I've decided to today.
yeah. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta, you know,
I was happy with her.
yeah, awesome. Did you have something else? Just that one? Well, thank you for sharing. That's so awesome. That's the thing, stepping outside and just doing it, and then and then you can start looking
It
and see.
can be done.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. And it's really it's just the practice and everybody's born an artist. The challenge is remaining one and being open to it and learning from what you do and problem solving and like, wait a minute, this is what I want. Oh no, the head's too big. My proportion it's basically going to be proportions, angles, and ratios. Ratios is kind of proportions, but but you're looking really good. Your placement, everything looks really good. Your proportions are there. That's right. Awesome. Thank you so
And
much.
I'm a six-person drawer normally.
That's good. There you
Yeah,
go. There you go. You're moving on
no.
up. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. All right, everybody, like, subscribe, comment. We'll call it a session.